It feels wrong to be starting a coffee break without any coffee, but I think we'll just do it. We'll get through. I've got Sonam Sherpa sitting alongside me. Kirky Boy's off on a business trip this week. So nice to have you here, Sonam. It was nice doing that pod with you.
Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate this. It's also nice to be here with you and Liam and Bernie as well to a certain degree and just sit in a room and enjoy something.
Exactly.
Enjoy some time together. How often do we actually get to sit here and look at each other?
I know. I look at you a lot, but not like together.
That's true.
Looking at you from a distance.
Wow.
Or like through a bush.
That leads us into anyone that follows us and watches us. They'll notice that this is our first week that we've got our new table.
Oh, round table.
It's just coffee table because you can look at each other now. You guys are.
Sherpa is the king of marketplace. If you think you're the king, don't even question. This guy is just scrolling it every day. When you're scrolling TikTok or Instagram, he's just on marketplace. I got a message once, and biggest regret that I didn't say do it. He messages me and goes, "Rowan, huge news. The Lion King musical production is selling their entire set. How much for?"
Free.
We just had to go pick it up. I was like, where are we putting an entire set of the Sahara, where is it? I just blanked out. Where's the Lion King set?
The Serengeti.
Yeah. So upset that we didn't get that.
We'd be in a much different place right now. We'd probably be far more successful.
Yeah. We'd be millionaires if we had the Lion King set going on back there. Something else that just happened, I meant to talk to you about it last night, but since I've got you here, may as well talk to you about it now. Now, whenever we do, brand partnerships or deals with Golden Brown, or even it's just coffee, I try to be very diligent for the listener, to make sure that we're doing the right stuff. When we look at brands and we're not sure, we'll tell them to send us out a sample. We'll run through it. We'll test it out before we sign anything, because I don't want to do anything that I don't actually believe in. Everything we do an ad for, I believe in. But I got one last night from the crappiest looking
I got the text.
piece of crap last night called the Pixel Cup. It's just a cup with a pixel screen, and you can just draw whatever you want on this pixel screen. It just lights up on your coffee cup. And it looks ridiculous, but I really want it.
Surely.
And I'm like, can I just do the video or be like, this company paid me to promote this mug, but I just got it because it looks so dumb. I don't even know if you should buy it, but here it is.
It might surprise you.
It might surprise me. Maybe we just need to tell them this.
A lot like the water filter.
The water filter machine. It's now the king of the office.
We moved into the office almost 2 years ago, and one of the first things we said to one of our editors, Adriana, is we're getting you a water cooler or a water filter. She goes, "Oh my God, that's amazing." Never got it. Email gets in the inbox and it says, "Water filter, would you like to try?"
Well, that's because of this podcast, right?
Correct.
I did the reel where I was like, Melbourne is the best coffee in Australia because it's the best water, not the baristas. We have the best water. And then this company saw us and were like, "We'll send you out a water filter." And it's this giant machine that cleanses water, makes it cold, makes it hot, shoots it all out.
It's changed the way we consume water in the office. And I tell you what, you can notice the difference.
The tap water was fine to me, but then once I went from having the filtered water and then I took a glass of tap water, as I got it towards my nose, I was like, "Oh, chlorine." Which is it's fine. It's just compared to that water, it was crystal clear.
Yeah, I did the filtered water into the tap water and I just spat everywhere. Katie's looking at me like, "It can't be that bad."
Yeah, it was pretty dramatic.
It was dramatic.
And then Liam had to clean it up. So.
And the placebo effect then had on the staff. Everyone was like, "Oh my God, it's going to be so different."
Yeah.
And then proceeded to test the rest of the staff and go, "Hey, Molly, can you taste the difference between these two?" And she goes, "I think this one." It was just the tap water.
100% it was.
No, she's soft. It's one of those things. It's you can't tell because it actually, it's so clean. It's the opposite. It's not Apex Labs or anything where you really notice the difference automatically. It's the emission of it, It's crazy.
Yeah. And since it is a coffee podcast, it is the coffee break. Have you had any good coffees recently?
I was just going to throw it back at you. I was going to say, we haven't had you in a long time. I talked last week. I did my top 3 cafes for the moment in Melbourne. And I think I said Bench, Maker, and Project Zero.
Yep.
And especially for me, there are obviously other ones out there that are ripper. We were talking about how good the filter is at Code Black, but I'm just talking about current ones where the vibe is high, the staff are lovely. Bench, coffee's great, but one of the things I just love there is everyone's so nice and so caters to you so well. You see when you're sitting in the little store, every time a water glass is empty, the guy runs out from behind the bar and there's a fresh water out there for you. And they've got the little monocle magazines and they're really just great people.
What's your
there.
go-to bench?
Huh?
Which one's your go-to?
Oh, I actually prefer the city shop.
Yeah, same.
Even though the roastery is great, but there's just something about that intimate little city shop. And I also love the fit out with like, it's got those kind of retro glass tiles running along the bar, and they've got a full reflective back wall and that. It's
and a mirrored ceiling. You know what that's for? Brewing.
For brewing.
Well, you can see the extraction.
Yeah,
behind the bar.
extraction up the top. There you go. If you're doing your pour over, you can watch the bloom and everything.
Well, I mean, you've gone contemporary. I reckon my top three are definitely Maker. I think it's also just geographically just such an amazing spot. Go there with the kids on the weekend, sit there. Usually there's a busker.
I apologize to Maker in advance for Sonan bringing his kids to your cafe, just tearing it up, just absolutely destroying it. They're at that age where it's just like, it's mayhem.
It's 100% true. I owe you like $1,500. And then I still kick it old school. I'm still a big fan of Bro B, which is around the corner. I always go in there. I think
Brother Babu Budan.
That's correct. Yeah. I still find Seven Seeds is my sort of like flavor profile for espresso in that single origin space.
Yeah.
They really nail that development, but also hit that light roast quite well. And then the other one that's old school as well is Small Batch in North Melbourne. I love Small Batch. I was lucky enough to use Small Batch back in the day when I had a coffee shop and kind of just cemented.
Candyman?
Yeah. Well, Candyman is the blend, but even just all their singles, and it's just cemented into my palate. So now every time I have it, it's like a nostalgic thing for me. It's like reminds me of the better times.
Now, globally on this side, do you have any from different countries? Have you had any experiences, or I mean, you haven't been traveling as much as you used to?
Oh, far out. We just got back from Dubai. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. Yeah, there was so much good coffee on offer in Dubai. It was actually stupid. It felt like Willy Wonka's. There was that much coffee, and there was so many different variations of coffee, different countries it was coming from. Obviously, as my name might suggest, I'm half Nepalese. There was even a coffee store from Nepal.
Oh, what?
There was coffee stalls from everywhere. It was insane, and everybody's getting in on the act. So, in terms of my best coffees there, it was probably three roasters. They were probably my favorite, and then also Sulalat had some good coffee as well. And then I'd probably round that one out with, we had the Alida estate. So
yeah, I mean,
$13,000 coffee. Yeah, it should be good.
It's pretty good. It's not bad.
Yeah. Liam, anything you've been cranking recently?
I think I'm pretty, I feel, as you guys were kind of giving off your listicles, I was like, God, I don't really have go-tos. And I don't know if it's because I'm jaded from working in the cafe world that I don't really pursue going out. And so I'm so lucky to have beautiful coffee here. We have golden brown all the time and, trialing all the different ones between the different machines and all the stuff. And for our listeners and, going to the expo, I'm a filter man through and through. So Juicy and Delicious is my go-to, but
yeah. Our summer blend's popping off as well. And so you may be saying, hey, it's not summer, Rowan. Well, you know what? Screw you.
It's 30 degrees outside. It's still summer.
Yeah.
Don't. Hey, time is a construct.
Yeah, that one's absolutely popping off.
When is the next seasonal blend coming through? And what profiles are you going to kind of push towards?
Oh, you'll have to wait and see. Probably in a month.
Yeah, we'd be looking more once it hits that true autumn shoulder season. We're thinking something a bit winier. Something looking at that sort of like a more of a
really whiny, kind of like you, Liam.
I was like, nice.
Are you looking for like a medium body wine sort of flavor profile with that little bit of cherry acidity to it?
Ooh, that kind of Black Forest cake style.
Yum.
Hit it with that dessert. Really, that's bloody good. What was the one we were at? We were in Geelong.
Oh, yes. Cartel. Yeah, the Burundi they had. That was so well developed.
It was like the texture of it was insane, and it was so jammy and winey, and oh man, that was a bit and boozy.
Yeah,
really boozy.
Barrel aged booze.
Yeah,
that's exactly what it felt like.
Yeah, absolutely great. Now we were just chatting about mice. Lauren did a great job. Good on her coming down from the show organizer, coming onto the show and chatting us through everything that's kind of happening there. I know podcasts aren't the easiest thing for everyone to jump in, so I thought she did a really good job. What do you guys think?
Yeah, she's a seasoned pro, and she's coming up to her umpteenth mice, and she didn't look like she was sweating it at all. In fact, she was couldn't wait for the moment the door swung open.
I know, what's your mental health of organising that bloody thing with entire convention centre, so many moving pieces? It must be an absolute nightmare.
We were just talking about how much it must cost to even just rent a TV there.
Yeah.
Imagine having to see the ledger at the end of that thing.
Man, just trying to organise the podcast, I'm like, this is enough. Imagine doing a whole bloody expo.
Absolutely. She's absolute pro. And it's like, I kind of want to almost keep her here till there was any crack, any crack whatsoever. So we could get the, how does a normal person dealing with like just the vendor list alone, or like the Roasters Playground, like that entire list is so lengthy, and just thinking about all the needs of everyone. Now that we have our own stall, I think going through the process of like designing what we're going to be like delivering for everyone to kind of experience, that's just us. Just planning the one stall and then having to take on an entire expo. Incredible.
So speaking of us, because that's what we love to do, our stall. Run us through what are some big things? We talked about massages. We've got massages going, working with Eco Barista, our great sponsors on that one. Any other hot tips you can throw out there, Sondidi?
I mean, I wish the camera was a bit wider so you could see the Lamazocco behind me, because we're getting the full Lamazocco domestic suite. We're even getting the lever.
Oh,
yes.
I love the lever. Except we'll have to teach people how to use that thing, because if you use it wrong, it can sound like a shotgun going off when like the pressure releases.
Yeah, not ideal, is it? But
that's all about the vibe, that machine.
that is all about the vibe. But we got some sexy red. We got a Micra, we got a Mini, GS3, and the lever. So the full suite. So anybody at home that's always wanted to touch that prosumer level, that's going to be available to you. We're also doing a bunch of giveaways. We're bringing back the wheel.
Yep.
We love the wheel.
The
We love
spinning
the wheel.
Yeah,
where you can win. So you can win some stuff as we're spinning it out there. We'll have heaps of giveaways. Us, the team here, will be there to chat to everyone. Also, there may be a secret Lamazocco announcement coming. I don't know. I can't mention anything. We had to sign NDAs. Can I even say that I signed an NDA? Or is it like, am I breaking the NDA by saying I signed an NDA?
No, there's nothing that you're disclaiming.
Okay. Not disclosing, but
I've signed contracts too. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Don't stress about it.
First rule of Fight Club?
Don't talk about Fight Club.
release the secret.
But on that as well, with the giveaways, it's not just like any old giveaways. We've also paired up with our beautiful sponsor, Eco Barista, to make some custom. It's our first merch, guys. We're able to give away some It's Just Coffee merch paired with Eco Barista. And do we want to keep that a secret, or do you want to tell what it is?
Throw it out there. Get wild.
Guys, we're making a coffee tin.
I love coffee tins.
And it's like, it's so perfect because it's just coffee. If you can go around to the Roasters Playground and get 50 different bags of different coffee, but it still works with us, because it's just coffee. You can put it in your little tin. You can put it on the wheel.
Maybe we need to have the It's Just Coffee logo on it. But if you, like on the other side of the jar, it says, what's in this jar? And then you just turn it. It's just coffee.
Just coffee. Yeah.
I'm super excited. The stall's, it's a big stall too.
Yeah, it's massive. I'm not going to lie. I'm a bit scared about how big it could look and how sparse it may look, but we've tried our best to pack it out. We're putting the podcast in the center of it. So it's a 9x3. We're going to split it up to 3/3, 3x3 in the middle. On a platform will be you guys sitting around the table. We're looking to try and do a pod every day, or at least some shorts. We'll see how we go. We've got quite a few commitments over that period.
There's also, I've been kind of designing this little thing. I haven't actually shown you both, but there's a little form. I want our listeners and anyone that finds us, we're going to be located right near the Roasters Playground. We're literally looking onto it. So if you're like, where do we go? That's where we're going to be. You won't miss us. But we're going to have these little iPads that you're able to fill out some forms and give us your hot takes. So you can either bring your phone, scan the QR code and fill out the form, and you can upload a little video of you giving us one of your hot takes.
And get your hot takes ready then. Get them locked and loaded.
Yeah, exactly. So,
and they'll be from Sprocket. Is that right?
Yeah, from Sprocket Design.
And that's Jerry?
Yeah, Jerry from Sprocket. He's actually
Jerry.
what an absolute legend. I did my my work experience with them studying industrial design, and so it's beautiful to kind of come back around and lean on the fam.
You really are a jack of all trades, aren't you? Just a little bit of everything.
That's ADHD for you.
Oh, see the person. See the person.
Not to throw Liam under the bus on this one here, but just from a behind closed doors, like operating on this, Liam gets in the Google Sheets. He's a
freak in the sheets. He's a freak in the sheets. He is.
And his mind just works at a million miles an hour, and it's like looking into the Matrix, like just all the trees of like where things are linked, and it's so organized. But it's like reading a different language trying to operate that sheet.
One day when we when we do when there's the moment and I can bring people through the process of building the pod and the systems behind it, I think it's going to be a really fun thing because it's my pride and joy. I love doing this stuff. And yes, the goal is to make your life easier. And right now it's not, but I'm getting there. Okay. I'm getting there.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
How long have we been doing this?
Yeah, you're right. That's the call out. I needed that.
But from Mice, I want to see everyone there. It kind of falls on us again as the coffee community. Like, this is the event here, right?
Yep.
Like, we need to get behind it. We're giving it a roll. We need to show up. We need to support the other roasters that are taking the time to not have staff at their shops and at their cafes who are putting people down to come and serve you coffee there. So please, please, please make your way down. Hard to say no when you get a 50% discount.
Amazing.
With It's Just Coffee as the code. All caps, It's Just Coffee, one word.
Yeah, it's crazy when you think about how much of a national identity specialty coffee is in this country, and especially Melbourne as a city. And then you've got the most coffee thing in the most coffee city, in the most coffee state. You got to be there. Where else are you going to be on those days? And it's perfectly aligned. Thursday, blag work. Friday, what's anyone doing on a Friday? And then Saturday, you've got the whole day. And it's open to the general public the whole 3 days. It's not just trade. It's great.
Yeah, no, the quote from Lauren, sorry, I was jumping in there, was that, if you use our code, you're paying for less than 1 day ticket to get all three. Less than one of those days.
Also, if you use our code, just tell anyone, because if you use our code, Mice are going to be like, oh my God, this podcast has the most reach in the world.
Yeah, help us out. Help us out. Get them.
We'll look real good. And that's an easy one to use. It's 50% off. Just tell everyone.
Huge.
Yeah, 50.
Different area codes.
Yeah. And different area codes.
Now, I'm a bit disappointed. Coffee break with no coffee. Send us in some coffee. We're happy to pay. Just let us know. Reach out if you want us to feature the coffee. I want to drink some coffee when I'm having my coffee break.
Give us a 50% discount.
Yeah. Come on. We gave you one. You give us one. No, but please reach out to us. Hello at itsjustcoffeepod.com. Hit us up on all of the socials at It's Just Coffee Pod. And thank you to our sponsors. Don't go anywhere. We're going to have a quick word from one of our sponsors, Apex Lab. Elevate your coffee experience with Apex Lab Mineral Concentrates. Apex Lab's precision-engineered formulas, including tonic, jam, and lilac, are designed to enhance the coffee's natural flavors. Not going to change it, it's just going to enhance it. It's going to bring out the vibrant acidity, the rich sweetness, or if you use lilac, it might bring out those delicate floral notes that you've been looking for. Trusted by world-class cafes and even barista champions, Apex Lab helps you unlock your coffee's full potential. Discover more at apexlab.com. Wait, where was that again, Sonam?
The internet.
Oh, okay. Thought I was going to say the website. Thanks. They're so good that the police are now coming, if you can hear that, to come and pick them up. Also, Eco Barista. They're really helping us out with Mice as well. We've got stuff to give away. We've got massages going on with them. Go to the website, ecobarista.com.au. Get 15% off your first purchase. If you can see any of our bags in the background, we make them with Eco Barista. They helped us craft it all. It's beautiful. Big old yellow bag.
It's true. We often copied yellow bag.
Yeah.
I think I saw one the other day that really perked me. It pissed me off. It's a dog food bag. Exact same yellow. Like, far out.
Oh, come on. Well,
Iconic.
Yeah. Now, I know we can't say hello and thank you to all of our, listeners out there, but I thought I'd just say some random names and hopefully one of our listeners has this name. Thank you, Glenn. It's been great to hear from you. Daniel, what a listener. We love Daniel.
Dan.
Samantha's been a listener from day one. We've got Mary. We've got Caitlin. We've got Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, if you want a shout out, if you want a shout out,
and Chino,
subscribe.
Chino, thank you for listening. If you want a shout out, subscribe. But do subscribe. If you're looking at your phone right now, just hit it. Just click.
So, correct me if I'm wrong. Will this episode be going out just the day of Mice opening, the Thursday?
Yeah.
Right. Well, if you're listening to this, what are you doing listening to it? You could be seeing us in the flesh. You could be here right now holding our hands.
Wait, is this going to come out after Mice? Because this coffee break is the day before.
On the first day.
And our main ep is
is on the Tuesday just before. Yeah.
I mean, not to throw the planning under the bus here, but I mean, I guess we'll put it on our socials, but people should know about this 50% discount.
Oh, the 50% discount's going
Yeah,
to be
don't
huge.
stress. We're going to do the shorts. We'll drop them and sprinkle them next week.
Yeah, it might even just be a static post. It might just be just straight up advertising.
I need a break from this coffee break. That brings us to the end of the episode. Sonam Sherpa, thank you for joining us. Liam, thank you for all the work you put into the pod. Bernie, standing behind the cameras. God, can you take out your hair for me? I want to see. Oh, come into the frame.
yes.
Come into the
Yeah,
frame and show
come here.
people.
Come right here.
Are you happy to be in the shot or not?
Oh,
No,
man.
he's not.
Makes me jealous.
Oh,
It
yeah,
makes me so jealous.
Look at this hair.
Oh,
I've been rolling
luscious.
around, always looking down at all I see. Thanks for chiming in.
yeah, please, everybody, get down to mice. Don't be afraid to say hello. We're normal people. We do the same thing. I love talking footy. If the Pies are winning, it'll be even better.
Hawkers. Bye.
See you later.